Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Come on in the room. It's Thursday, isn't it? I believe it is. It's Thursday. Good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning. Come on in, double tap. Share the stream out. Let somebody know I'm here. I'm live. Hello, the real deal. Good morning to you. Welcome to the room. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Come on in the room. Come on in. Come on in. Good morning. How are you? The real deal. How you doing? Let's share this out. Let's do that. Let's share it out. Good morning, Liz. Good morning, Global Chick Venture. Good morning. How are you? Let's share this out. There we go. Double tap. Happy Friday Eve. It's Gloria. Happy Friday Eve to you as well. Good morning, everyone. Hey, Candy. Good morning. Good morning, Jenny. Good morning. Good morning. Let's see. Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for all the hearts. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Good morning, everyone. Hi, Nora. Welcome to the room. Come on in, double tap, share the stream out. Good morning, Marie. Good morning. Welcome to the room. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Take a second to share the stream out. Let me put my glasses on so I can see y'all. My eyes are burning. She's there. She's in the comments. I see her. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the room. Nice and nigh. That's different. Good morning to you. Welcome to the room. Good morning, everyone. Double tap for me. Share. Share, share, share. Hey, Sonia. Take a sip of my ginger water. Come on in the room. Come on in. Double tap. Let's get those numbers up. Let's get them up. Let's get them up. Ooh, today's the 19th. Today is the 19th. Just filling out my commitment calendar. Yep. All right, great, great, great. Good morning, Eileen. Who else is there? I missed somebody. Good morning, Teeks. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Life is Precious. How are you? Good morning to you all. Welcome to the room. Okay, great. Numbers are looking good. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the room. I am Anika V. Brown, Master Life Coach and Mentor with a focus in productivity and mindset. Welcome to my virtual space. Hit that follow button. I'm live here Mondays through Fridays, 6:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Get connected. We're going places and we're doing major things. Good morning, Peekaboo. How are you? I'm still trying to understand that name that you've given me. Because every time you post it, I think about the actual movie. And the movie is scary. So, you got to explain to me why you gave me that name. Good morning, Jackie. Because again, that movie is scary. It is. It's a scary movie. Right? So you got to explain to me why you gave me that name, because every time, I promise you, and here's the scene that is stuck in my head every time I see that. The scene that is stuck in my head is the airplane scene. The airplane scene. When the guy had the vision about the airplane. And I don't like flying, and I'm going to have to fly like really soon. So you're going to have to give me an explanation why you gave me that name, right? Okay, my friend. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the room again. The numbers just shot up. Good morning. Welcome to the room. I am Anika V. Brown, Master Life Coach and Mentor with a focus in productivity and mindset. Welcome. We're going places. We're doing major things. get connected. Join us right here. Is there a woman that doesn't bring momentary happiness, your permanent joy? Ah, okay. That's good. That's good. Okay. All right. You've shifted my perspective. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you. Good morning, John. Good morning. How are you? All right. Let's jump right into it. Yes, Miss Gloria. That's a good emoji. Thank you for that. Thank you for sharing that. So let's jump right into our gratitude check-in. Let's do that. Okay. All right. Stick around. I'm going to do a lot more of that. Good morning, Gail. How are you? Let's jump right into our gratitude check-in. Let's do that. I got some time to talk with y'all this morning, so not in a rush. I do not have 8 o'clock appointment, so we can chit chat. Okay, we can laugh and have fun. So let's jump right into our gratitude check-in. Drop in the comments some things that you're absolutely grateful for today. Global Chick Venture says the big 3. Awesome. If you are new here, the big 3 is life, health, and strength. So if those are the things that you're grateful for, go ahead and drop in the comments the big 3. All right. Okay. All right, Benny. That's okay. I will try to speak slowly so that you can hear what I'm saying. Grateful for God's grace and mercy and guidance. Love that. Grateful for the big 3 and my son. Love that, Candy. Grateful for everything and having a positive mindset to handle it. Love that. I love that. That's maturity right there. Grateful for all of it. God's love and grace. Awesome. We got extra time today from you and the big 3. Oh, you're grateful for the extra time. Okay. All right. And the big 3. Awesome. Hey, Annie, how are you? How are you doing? Welcome to the room. So yes, we practice gratitude here because it helps to keep us in a mindset of abundance. We're not complaining. We're not fussing. We're not doing none of that. We're finding things to be grateful for in our lives. All right. We're going to be grateful because, again, a mindset of gratitude keeps us in the mindset of abundance. Okay. I promise you it works. If you get up every day and you say, I have all I need. I have all I need. I'm grateful for what I have. Trust me, your mood is going to change. Things are going to shift in your life, right? You're going to be open for opportunities and great things to come your way. Grateful for life, grateful for the hope of this permanent joy, and I desire to grow older. Okay, I won't read the rest of it, but I'm happy for what it is that you're grateful for. Okay, all right, yes, gratitude, absolutely. So that is our gratitude check-in. Next thing we want to get into, we're walking through the year with 2 mantras. Ready as it's pre-Friday. Already have my seat. Okay, buckle up. Yes, absolutely, because I got something strong to say today. Hey, setting boundaries, how are you? Good morning. All right, so 2 mantras that we're walking through the year with. 2 of them we're walking through the year with. Y'all are cracking up in the comments. My friend, you got to see, there's a video on my page about that, okay? All right. So yes, the 2 mantras that we're walking through the year with. Number 1, I am an effective executive over my life. So I want you to type that. I am an effective executive over my life. The theme for this year is executive living. We want to operate our lives like we are the executive of a Fortune 500 company, right? We don't want it to fail. We don't want it to crash. We got to make decisions that keep this thing going and going strong and growing, right? Building on what we already have. So the first mantra is I am an effective executive over my life. So making decisions that's really going to profit me, going to make my life brighter, grow stronger, right? The second one, I only exude executive energy. Good morning, Patty. I only exude executive energy. I'm focused, I'm disciplined, I'm organized. I only exude executive energy. Good morning, King. How are you? Yes, I only exude executive energy. I'm focused. I'm disciplined. I'm organized. I'm not going to let anybody throw me off my game. I'm not going to let any situation toss me to and fro. No. No. I only exude executive energy. Yeah. So those are the two mantras that we're walking through the year with. And as we say them day in and day out, they're creating new pathways in our brains and the way that we think, right? And you will see that your decisions begin to align with what it is that you're saying. Okay, so you're not connecting and getting into everything and going everywhere. No, I am the executive over my life. So any result that I get when we hit December of this year is because of how I operated as the executive. Okay, all right. So this is where personal responsibility comes into play. All right. It's a verse of the day. Okay. All right. On the Bible app. Okay. So when we hit December of this year, whatever result you get, when we're doing the end of year review, it's on you. How did you operate as the executive of your life? How did you operate? What decisions did you make? Did you allow fear to hold you back? Right? Did you just lax on some things and you just let some things slip by? Whatever the result that you see in December is based on how you operated as the executive. So we're not blaming this department, that department, this vendor. We're not doing none of that. You are the executive, okay? You are the executive, all right? You're welcome, my friend. You're welcome. All right? Great. So those are the mantras that we're walking through the year with. Now, let's pray and then we'll get into the affirmations, okay? We're going to pray and then get into the affirmations. We're going to pray the 23rd Psalm. So here we go. I'm going to pray for all of us and you're going to type in the comments, amen. It says that you agree with the prayer, okay? So here we go. The Lord is our shepherd, we shall not want. He makes us to lie down in green pastures. He leads us beside still waters. He restores our souls. He leads us in a path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though we walk through the valley of the shadow of death, we will fear no evil, for thou art with us. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort us. Thou preparest a table before us in the presence of our enemies. Thou anointest our heads with oil. Our cups run over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow us all the days of our lives, and we will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Amen, amen, and amen. Let's see here. Somebody says to pray for... Let's see what this result. I pray for my mother, Mina. She has desmoid tumor in her arm. I am absolutely praying for her healing. Is it Princessy? I hope I said that right. I am praying for your mother, Mina, that wherever she's at, the healing power of God will reach her and dry up that cancer. We believe God. We believe that he can work in the things that seems impossible. He is the balm in Gilead. He is the master physician. So we're calling on the master physician to intervene in your mother's situation and to heal her and to give her a healing testimony. Wherever the doctors say no, we're praying that the Lord will do a creative miracle and cause healing in her arm, and that the cancer will dry up and it will not spread. In the name of Jesus Christ. Amen and amen. We believe God for a healing miracle. Okay, Princessy, I hope I said your name right. I know God to be a healer and he can do it. Stay in faith, keep praying, okay? Anoint her, get you some healing oil and anoint her and just believe God. He's able, all right? He is absolutely able to heal her. Absolutely able. Okay? All right. Amen and amen. That's our prayer. Let's move right into our affirmations. Let's move right into our affirmation. So my YouTube channel is The Productivity Coach. The person that's asking my YouTube. Sure, 20 minutes every day. Oh, okay, John, I understand. I know you can't stay the whole time, but my YouTube channel is The Productivity Coach. Okay, so you can watch the replay there. The Productivity Coach. That's my handle on YouTube. Okay, John, let me know you got it. I know a lot of y'all have to hop off to go to work. So just find me on YouTube because I do put all the replays there. I am The Productivity Coach on YouTube. I'm Anika V. Brown on Facebook as well. So if you're connected to Facebook, that's how you can find me. We'll turn a man into a Superman. I don't want to do that. I want him to already be a Superman. Peekaboo shop. I've done that before. I don't want to do that again. Okay? I want him to already come as Superman. Okay? And I do understand the scripture says helpmate, right? But let him come as a Superman and I'll help him to add a super to that super. How about that? Okay? Let's get into our affirmations. Let's get into them. Pretty super, but feminine energy has always been shared. Something. Okay. Hey, Nick, how are you? Good morning to you. Let's get into our affirmations. I'm paying attention to the comments because I got time this morning. I do. I have time. I do not have the 8 o'clock appointment today. So I just set aside today to run some errands because I'm doing a shut-in on Saturday. So yes. Hey, King, how are you? I'm doing well. Thank you so much for asking. All right, let's get into our affirmations. Let's do that because I will chit-chat with y'all here all morning and not go through the agenda. Do you propose? I want to understand. Excellence. I'm not sure what your question. I don't understand your question. Good morning, Lexi. I don't understand your question. You're very welcome, my friend. Okay, great, King. Let's get into our affirmations. So I'm going to read through them. You're going to repeat them. And then you're going to type in the comments, I agree with that. Okay? You're going to type in the comments, I agree with that. Okay, so here we go. I am capable. I am responsible. I am grateful. I am focused on growth. I control my attitude. I am authentically me everywhere I go. I am worthy of God's best for me. I am patient with myself. I am patient with others. I have compassion for myself. And I have compassion for others. I embrace positive thinking. I welcome abundance and prosperity into my life. I am courageous and I have peace. I forgive myself and I forgive others. My spirit is renewed. My mind is free. I have a success mindset. I have a clear vision. I am a discipline builder. I am accountable to my goals. I am innovative. I am influential. I am a winner. I am healed and whole. Today I choose peace. Today I choose joy. Today I choose faith. And today I choose to flourish. I give myself permission to be successful. I give myself permission to take up space. I give myself permission to live my dreams. I give myself permission to win. I am a visionary. I see beyond my present. I think beyond limitations. I create the future. Nothing is impossible for me. I can have it, I can build it, I can become it, I can write it, I can launch it, I can heal from it, I can overcome it, I can go there, I can buy it. Nothing is impossible for me. So whatever your major life goals are, you can absolutely have it, become it, be it, build it, launch it, write it. Okay? Nothing is impossible for you. Nothing is impossible for you. Good morning, Dragonfly Girl. I know I saw you here. Yep, there you are. Good morning. All right, so that is a mindset that we want to stay in. Nothing is impossible for you. You can have it. You can build it. You can become it. You can overcome it. You can heal. All right? Okay, so don't put any limits on yourself. Don't put any limits on your dreams, right? I teach in week 1 of my mentorship program how to access the Dream Vault. Go in and dream without limits. Okay? Because a lot of things have happened to us in our lives and we feel like, okay, because that thing happened, I can't dream that big. I can't expect to go that high. You absolutely can. Okay? Okay? So I teach you how to go into that Dream Vault and dream big, dream without limits. All right? Good morning, Victor. How are you? Oh, Lord. Good morning, Victor. How are you? Thank you for, I believe that is a compliment, you saying that. I believe it is a compliment, but good morning to you. Welcome to the room. Welcome, welcome. All right, so let's get into some announcements. Let's do that. Okay, let's do that. Hey, X-Men, how are you? Let's get into some announcements. All right, so for those of you who are new here, you may not know it, but I do have a coaching community and I have a mentorship program. Good morning, Ramesh. How are you? So I do have a coaching community and a mentorship program. So for those of you who want to work with me, you have a life goal that you've probably been struggling to get to that goal. You need some support, you need some accountability, you need some systems and some strategies to get you to your next level. I want you to send me a message. Let me know that you want to work with me. Thank you, X-Men. I want you to send me a message and let me know, hey, I want to work with you. I got this goal that I would like to accomplish. Whatever your goals are for this year. If you can't see past just a visual aspect of it, you don't know how to implement, how to execute, right? You're struggling with managing your time well. I need you to send me a message, okay? Good morning, JG. How are you? I need you to send me a message. Good morning, Maverick. Good morning. Send me a message. Let me know that you want to work with me. How to contact you. There's a little yellow box next to where you just wrote that statement. A little yellow box right there. You click that yellow box, type in there, and that's how you reach me. Okay? Let me know you got it. Can everybody see that little yellow box? I think it has like an arrow on it. That's how you reach me. Okay? So if you want to work with me, tap that yellow box right now. Okay, everybody can see it. Great, great, great. So for those of you on here that you know you want to work with me, you need a coach, you don't see it, and Angie, and I hope I said that right. You don't see it? It's right next to where you just typed that you don't see it. It is right next to it. Right next to it. Look again. There's a box right there. I was scrolling. I had to back up. Ma'am, you are certified. Thank you, Steph. I value education. I do. I value education. And that's not all of them. That is not all of them. But let me know if you can see that yellow box. For those of you who want to work with me, you got a goal that you've been struggling to accomplish. You need some support. You need accountability. You need systems and strategies. You need the right community, because that is important as well. You need the right community to help you to get to your next level, to break through whatever ceiling that you're at right now. I need you to send me a message right now, and we can discuss the options that are available for you to work with me. All right? Great. Now, if you're saying, I do need a coach, I do need a mentor, but I don't have a budget for it, On the link in my bio is the money plan. Hey, Ava, how are you? It's been a minute. Good morning to you. How are you? Let me know. That's okay, Maverick. I understand. It's okay. It's okay. So for those of you who do need a coach or a mentor, but you do not have a budget for it, on the link in my bio is a free resource. It's the money plan, 10 ways to fund your personal development. You're going to download that, work those ideas to come up with the funding, and then you're going to come on back and we will discuss the options that are available for you to work with me. All right? All right. So just send me a message. Let me know. If you cannot find the money plan, send me a message as well and I can email it to you. Okay. All right. Great, 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 great. Now, let me announce this as well. We do have Bible study tonight. Okay, Victor, have a great day. We do have Bible study tonight, 7 p.m. on my ministry page, World Changers. So you can find me there, 7 p.m. Eastern time. I will be on tonight for Bible study. Also, a part of our ministry, we launched the spring. I know it's the winter, but we've launched application for the spring initiative that we're doing. It is a medication relief initiative that we're doing for this spring. So if you or someone that you know is on medication, but you struggle a little to cover the copay, all right, we're helping with the copay. So if you are interested in getting some help with the copay, I need you to send me a message with the word medication and your email address so I can send you the application for the initiative, okay? Hey, Chef Foster, how are you? All right, so you're going to message me the word medication with your email address. I'm going to send you the application and you're going to fill it out. You have to fill it out. Okay, we are a legal entity, so we have to do things by the books. All right, so send me the word medication with your email address. We can take a few more people. So send me the word medication with your email address. I'm going to send you the application. You're going to fill that out, okay? The team's going to review it, and then we'll get back to you with the relief, okay? Good morning, Soul Vibe Radio. Good morning to you. The only thing is that you have to be in the U.S. If you're international, we're not able to help. We're not set up to issue international relief yet, okay? All right? So you got to be in the U.S. if you want to benefit from this initiative. And if you're on here and maybe you don't need the relief, but you're saying, hey, I want to donate into an organization that is helping, right? You can absolutely donate to this initiative if you want to be a part of it. Nothing is too small. So whatever you have, if you want to donate, you can do so that we can help as many individuals as possible. All right. I work in the healthcare industry and I've seen a lot of people that struggle with getting the medication and how it impacts them, right? They have to be using substitutes. Some don't have any substitute to use. So we want to make sure that we're helping in areas that really matter, okay? We're helping in areas that really matter. So again, if you are that individual that's struggling with your medication copay, or you know somebody that is, just message me the word medication along with your email address so that we can send you the application for this relief, okay? Now, it's open until March 26th. So if you can get the information to the person that you know is in need of it, please do so before March 26th, okay? All right, great. Awesome. I think that is it. I think that's it. We can get into the word of the day. We can do that. So let's do that. Let's hop over here. So the word of the day is clarity. Hey, Maisel, I hope I said that right. Good morning to you. Welcome to the room. So the word of the day is clarity. Clarity is the word of the day. Clarity. Yes. This is such an important word. Simple, but very important, okay? Especially for us that's going higher, doing major things. right? We have some really big goals for this year. The word of the day is clarity. Clarity, that's the word of the day. Seeing with precision to move with purpose. Okay? Seeing with precision to move with purpose. So clarity is the word of the day. Now, have you ever tried to drive through a fog, right? It's the time of year now where it gets really foggy outside, right? Yes, Maverick, if you've ever done that, you have found that you have a full tank of gas, you got the right destination plugged into your GPS if you need to use GPS, right? And you have a powerful vehicle and you're hitting the road, but without visibility, you'll move slowly, right? You'll move slowly and cautiously, afraid of making the wrong turn. Now, clarity in life, it works the same way. In life and in business, it works the same way. You may have all the resources, the skills, and all the opportunities you need, but without clarity, your energy becomes scattered because you're everywhere, doing everything, hands in everything, right? Can't do that. So your energy becomes scattered and your execution loses focus. And this is how burnout happens a lot of time. Because you'll say, I'm busy, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, but I don't seem to be getting ahead. That's because there's no clarity. No clarity. I'm busy every day, booked and busy, but I don't feel like I'm getting ahead. There is no clarity on what ahead should look like. And that is a problem. That's why you get burnout. That is why a lot of goals get forsaken, and they're good goals. They're amazing goals. But because there is no clarity, you're doing this, doing that, and none of it leads to the goal that you want to get to. So execution loses its focus when you're not clear. So today we will explore the power of clarity, what it means, why it matters, and how to achieve it consistently. Okay, so here's a definition for clarity. Here's a definition. Clarity is the quality of being coherent, certain, and focused in your thoughts, goals, and actions. It means having a clear understanding of who you are, because that's a part of clarity, what you want. I'm telling you, this simple phrase right here, what you want. I'm going to pause for a minute. What I'm about to say is not in the book, but it's going to help somebody. This simple phrase of what you want is the reason why a lot of people stay stuck, because they've never answered that question right there. Good morning, Lisette. What do you want? Do you really know what you want? Or is your statement, I want to be successful? But what does success look like? What does it feel like? Okay? What does it want? What do you want? What does it look like for you? For you. Not what you see others have or experience and you say, oh, that is success. Is that success for you? I want you to think about it. Have you really clarified what you want? And could that be the reason why you're not where you feel fulfilled yet? Because you have not clarified what you want. What do you want? What do you want when it comes to money? What do you want when it comes to career? What do you want when it comes to business? What do you want when it comes to relationships? Which is so important, because we're not just connecting to people just to say, that's my friend, or I'm in a relationship. What do you really want? What do you want? So, don't just brush over that statement today or that question today. I really want you to get clear on what do you want? And maybe nobody has ever asked you that before. So you just live life on autopilot, which is why it's good to be in a community so you can get language or really assess yourself. Okay, so this is why community is important, because maybe nobody has ever asked you that. What do you want? And you've never asked yourself, what do you want? You just go through life autopilot. Well, they said to do this. They said get an education. They said get a job. They said get in a relationship. But what do you want? Good morning, Lilia. What do you really want? If you don't hear anything else that I say today, I want you to answer that question for yourself. Okay? Don't answer it based on what society thinks you should have, right? Don't answer it based on what your parents expect you to have, right? Answer it personally. Consider everything about you and answer it. What do you really want? Okay? All right? None of this is in the book, but let's get back on track. So, clarity. Having a clear understanding of who you are, what you want, why you're doing it, and how you plan to achieve it. Which all of these is the reason why we do vision mapping as one of the first exercises in my mentorship program, the Action Accelerator. Like, we really go deep on this, right? Because I want my mentees to be very clear on what they want and how they're going to get it. So vision mapping is one of the first things that we do inside of my mentorship program. If you want access to it, just send me a message, okay? Send me a message. If you've never deeply explored what you really want, send me a message. Let's get you inside of the Action Accelerator. What time is it? It's 7 a.m. for me. You're in Thailand. What time is it for you? Let me know. I think Indonesia is 12 hours ahead. Yeah, so it's 7 a.m. for me. For those of you who want to mark the time that I'm live in comparison to your local time. So right now for me, it's 7:08. So you mark the time based on that, okay? All right. So again, I do vision mapping inside of my mentorship program. So if you have never truly sat down and got very clear, okay, so you're 12 hours ahead as well. Get into my mentorship program, because without this clarity, it's like you're doing everything and nothing is working out the way that you want it to work out. That's because there's no clarity. All right. Now, in leadership, personal development, clarity is a strategic advantage. Okay? It's a strategic advantage, because here's the thing. You can see someone that they're taking their own little time to do what they're doing, but it seems like they're getting ahead more than you are. You are booked and busy and doing everything and involved in everything, and you're not getting ahead at the same pace, even though everybody's journey is different. But I want you to consider that this person may be getting ahead a little bit faster because they have more clarity. They have more clarity on where they're going. So it's not a sense of comparing yourself to someone else. It's figuring out, okay, what strategy are they using, or what can I change, or what can I implement to see better results in my life? So it's not the dangerous side of comparison, right? It's not that. Okay. So when you see someone is matriculating a little bit faster, on the good side, the comparison that I'm talking about, or I should say modeling, because I don't want to touch on comparison because I know there's a negative side to it. But you got to consider that maybe they're a little bit clearer on where they're going. So I just need to get clear on where I'm going. So I'm not booked and busy doing everything and not getting anywhere. Okay? All right. So clarity separates the reactive from the intentional, the busy from the productive, and the successful from the merely active individuals. So clarity is not just about seeing, it's about seeing what truly matters. What path is the best option for me? Okay, so getting clear on what path is the best option for me. Busyness, productiveness, as an arrow matrix clarify. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, Maverick. Now, why does clarity matter? Clarity directs energy. Thank you. Hey, how are you? How you doing? The real remedy. How are you? How you doing? Thank you so much for that. So clarity directs energy. Okay. You know what you're doing. When I wake up every day, I know exactly what I'm doing, when I'm doing it, what are the tasks that I need to get done, right? I know exactly because I don't want to waste energy doing things that is not going to get me to my goal. So I'm very clear when I wake up, I need to reach out to this person. I need to send this email today. I got to work on this message, right? I'm very clear so that I'm not wasting time and wasting energy. Yes, Miss Gloria, instructions and plans. Absolutely. So clarity directs your energy. When you are clear, you stop chasing everything that looks good. Okay. What do they call it? Is it the glitter effect? Something like that. Because everything shiny is not good. Okay. I think it's called the glitter effect. I think that's what it's called. So you stop chasing everything that looks good and start pursuing only what aligns with your goals, right? With where you're trying to get to. Did some headshots of you. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I still use them. Thank you so much. I still use those photos. I still do. Let's see, any of those? No, I don't think any of those are from you. But one of these books, I think I have your photos in. All right. So again, you need to get very clear so that your energy is spent doing the right thing. Okay. So every yes becomes strategic when you have clarity. So you're not saying yes to everybody, but the yes that you do say, they're very strategic because you're clear on where you're going and how you're going to get there. All right. Clarity reduces anxiety. It does. Hey, sweet D, how are you? Clarity reduces anxiety. Unclear goals create internal chaos. And if there's chaos internally, it's going to manifest on the outside. Okay? It's going to manifest on the outside. You're going to be doing everything and accomplishing nothing. What country? I'm in the US. Hey, Appendix, how are you? How you doing? So unclear goals create internal chaos. You feel torn between multiple options, uncertain about your next move, but clarity replaces confusion with confidence. I know what I have to do today. I know where I'm trying to go. I know I have to connect with this group. I know I have to reach out to this individual, right? I know I have to show up here. So it brings confidence, okay? Clarity enhances communication. So clarity is not just about visual, it's also about communication. So leaders with clarity communicates vision effectively. And when I say leaders, for those of you who are new here, I'm talking to all of you, because even if it's just in the home, you are still a leader in the home. Somebody is looking up to you. Somebody is looking to you for direction, and you need to have clarity. Okay? You don't want to, one day you're telling your kids this, the next day you're telling them that, or you're saying this, but you're doing that. We need clarity. Okay? So even in the home, I don't want you to hear me say the word leaders and you shut it off because you feel like, okay, I'm just operating in the home. It still applies to you. Okay? All right? So again, leaders with clarity communicate vision effectively, and you have to have a vision. I'm touching on this because I know some individuals maybe on here that is operating in the home. Even in your family, you have to have a vision for your family. You have to have a vision for your family. You have to. Okay? What do you see happening for your kids? How are you helping to facilitate that? How are you leading the charge when it comes to vision for your family? How are you leading the charge? How are you doing it? I told y'all the other day about what my daughter got in the mail, and I was like, okay, she's an adult, so I can't really talk about it yet. I have to let her do what she has to do. And what she got was her first license from the Board of Nursing. So she's working as a home health aide now to get her hands into the medical field while she's in university studying to become a nurse, right? So the life vision that we have is that of being very clear and getting your profession together, right? My daughter is 13, but she has already decided what she wants to do. So I already have a structure set in place for her because that is what she wants to do. And I'm like, okay, this is the school that we're going to get you into right after high school, right? Thank you, Eileen. Right? So this is the school that we're going to get you into. So I have a vision for my family. Okay. My daughter got her first. So I'm like, okay, this is intentional success. Okay. We're not waiting around. We're getting our hands into the things that we desire to accomplish. So she's 18 and she got her first license from the Board of Nursing. Next thing, she's moving into RN-BSN. So that's another license from the Board of Nursing. So what is your vision? And not that you're forcing your intentions on your kids. Communicate with them. Okay, what do you want to do? Let's get this vision set up together because, hey, this is how we're going to break generational cycles. Back in the days, there was no communicating. There wasn't much, at least not for me. There wasn't any communicating. There wasn't any clarity on life vision, what we see for our family. It wasn't any of that, but you have the opportunity to change some things. All right. So get very clear on what the vision is for your family, not just for you, but for your family, because that's important. Okay. None of that is in the book, but I hope it helps somebody. Thank you. Thank you, Maverick. I hope it helps somebody. So again, leaders with clarity communicate vision effectively so that they can execute. Okay? That this vision can be executed and executed well. Thank you, Sarita. Thank you so much. They help others to see the destination. Where are we going? Okay? Where are we going? Where are you leading me? Where are you leading the family? So it helps others to see the destination and understand their role in achieving it. Because if you're not clear on where we're going and how we're going to get there, they won't know what they're supposed to do. Okay? They won't know. They won't know. All right? I'm surprised you stuck around so long. My friend that just typed, I got time today, so I'm going to address you. Okay? I got time today, so I'm going to address you. The person that just typed that I'm scamming you all. I got time today. But I'm surprised that you stuck around because you came in the room roundabout when I was doing the affirmation and you're still here. Stick around. I'm happy that you stuck around. You're still here. So that's a good sign. Doesn't matter what you type in the comments. It's a good sign you stuck around. I got time today, so I will address it. But thank you for sticking around. I'm sure I'm going to say something that's going to help you today. All right, so clarity enhances. You came back, so that is good. That's good that you came back. It's good. All right. So clarity enhances communication. Clarity fuels execution as well. When you know what you're building, you make faster decisions and take consistent action. Okay. You move from guessing to growing. And that is a major shift that we have to do this year. We have to go from guessing to growing. We don't always want to be on a cycle of, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. No. Let's grow. Okay? So that is a major shift that we have to do this year. We have to go from guessing to growing. All right? And if that means you got to get some help, you got to get some coaching, mentorship, some direction, somebody who has gone through, somebody who is doing what you desire to do, get the help. The longer you stay on the cycle of always guessing, never knowing, never understanding, no clarity at all, it's the longer it's going to take for you to get to your destination and see the results or see what is possible for you. All right? So let's get clear so that we can go from guessing to growing. Now, here are the enemies of clarity. We've been through some of them, but it's worth repeating because I want you to get it. Okay? Thank you, Teeks. Thank you. So the first thing is distraction. Distraction is always going to come. Whenever you make up in your mind that, you know what, this is the year, this is the time, I'm really going to do this. I'm going to go back to school. I'm going to get my life together. I'm going to get my money together. The moment you decide that, something always comes up. But that is just to distract you. Okay? Hey, Silva, good morning. Thank you so much for the gift. That is just to distract you. That's what it is. And every time you decide, you know what, this is the year that I'm really going to take my relationship with God serious, right? I'm going to get in my word. I'm going to read more. I'm going to pray more. Something comes up to distract you. Something comes up to distract you. So every notification, every trend, every new idea competes for your attention, but you got to understand how to manage it. Okay? All right? You got to understand how to manage it. So you got to get disciplined with your focus. Okay? Distraction will dilute your focus, and we don't want that this year. Our mantra said that we only exude executive energy. We're focused, we're disciplined, we're organized. We're sticking with that. Okay? We're sticking with that. The next thing is comparison. Now, I said earlier that yes, you can model, you can look at what someone else is doing, figure out their strategies, figure out their habits. That is good. But there's a negative side of comparison. You looking on their speed, on their path, and that could blur your vision. Okay? What? Okay. All right, let's keep going. Looking at others' pathway can blur your vision. Okay. Clarity requires confidence in your unique assignment, your unique goals that you're working on, and there's a unique timing for you as well. So understand that your path, your story, your building process, it's all unique. So you don't need to compare yourself to the speed of someone else. Okay. The speed of someone else. So my friend needs a little attention. So let me give him or her some attention. He said that, what did he say? She was fired from her previous job for falsifying her resume. I don't know who she is, but I don't know who she is. I've never been fired. I share that. That's so funny because I shared that with you all some weeks ago, right? Didn't I share that with you all some weeks ago that I'm 40 years old, never been fired, never been laid off. But welcome to the room. Thank you for sticking around. That's so funny. I just shared that with y'all some weeks ago. 40 years old, never been fired, never been laid off. Anybody that I've ever worked for, if I go back to them, they would hire me on the spot today. They would, and give me a bonus too. Any organization that I've ever been a part of, if I go back today, they would take me back on the spot and give me a bonus. So I don't know who she is that the person is talking about. Why do you have? Because I value education. That's why. That's why I have so many of them, and that's not all of them. But I value education. I do. I have time today. I do. I have time today. Now you're interested in knowing where I'm from. I want you to stick around and listen to what I'm saying. Okay, my friend? And I want you to Google me as well. That's your assignment for today. Google me. Okay? Google me and read. All right? But welcome to the room. I want you to stick around. I'm here Mondays through Fridays, 6:30 a.m. Eastern time. So I want you to keep coming back because I guarantee you that I'm going to say something one day that is really going to help to transform your mindset. Okay? But stick around. I love that you're sticking around and you're commenting too. I love that. All right. So where are we? So number 1, distraction. Number 2, comparison. Number 3 is overcommitment. Okay. Number 3 is overcommitment. Yes. Yes, Teeks. Yes. All right. Number 3 is overcommitment. Saying yes to everything leaves little room to think, to plan, to prioritize. So if you're always, oh, I'm going here, I'm going there, this one wants me, this one needs me, this one wants my help over here. When do you get time to sit down and think about where you're going, who you are, what you want, what you desire. When do you get time to plan? What are my goals for this week? What do I need to execute on? Right? Where do I see my finances going in the next 6 months? When do you get time to do that? How are you prioritizing? Do you wake up thinking about the to-do list that somebody else gave you, not yours? Right? Oh, this one wants me to do this today. That one wants me to do this thing next week. Oh, I got to go here with, sometimes, and I know not everybody takes this. It's so funny because I was thinking about it this morning. Not everybody takes it well when you have to get into that space of, I'm going to be selfish for this week. I'm sorry, but I have to be selfish for this week. This week is for me. I'm busy doing everything for everybody else, and I don't even know where I'm going. What they say, I don't know my head from my foot. That's a saying, right? Every day, but I'm looking to join in. You're looking to join in. You want to join my mentorship program? Send me a message, Marcus. Send me a message, okay? Marcus, send me a message. My boss said, John, why you pay attention to your phone like this morning? Okay. Yes. So you have to get into that space at some point of your life, right? Because I know individuals right now that they're mature individuals, but they have never taken the time to really fulfill their personal needs or even get clear on what it is, right? So again, I know because I've experienced it. People who feel like, okay, whatever you're going through right now is not happening in the right time for me. I need you to do this. And I had to make a decision. Do I continue to do this and show up for somebody else? Or am I going to take the time to get clear on what is going on with me? Okay. So this year is really about personal responsibility. You got to take responsibility for you. And yes, everybody's not going to like it. But are you going to continue to please them and live in the dark concerning you? That's what you got to ask yourself. And I'm not preaching hater or isolation. That is not what I'm preaching. But at some point, if you're the one, you're always helping, always putting out, always giving, and not giving it back to yourself and not paying attention to yourself. At some point, you're going to get burnout. You're going to be so frustrated and disgusted with yourself, right? You got to stop and say, okay, I cannot continue to say yes to everything because I have no time to think about me, no time to plan my future, no time to prioritize the goals that are in my heart. I have this deep desire. I really want to do this thing. I know it would fulfill me. I know it would bring me joy, but I'm just busy doing everything for everybody else and saying yes to everything that I haven't done it yet. Sometimes you're going to have a selfish week, a selfish month, a selfish half of the year, a selfish year. How about that? Rehabilitating from this right now. Okay, good. That's good. Can we have a selfish year? Can we do that? And anybody in your life that will not allow you to have that, you know that they've been benefiting from your dysfunction. You'll figure it out that they've been benefiting from your dysfunction because you haven't had time to think about you, to work on your goals. And now that you're and if now you've made the decision that, okay, 2026, I really want to focus on me. I want to pour back into me. If they have an issue with that because it doesn't work well with their timing and what they want you to do, then you'll know. Okay? But sometimes you're gonna have to have a selfish week, a selfish month, a selfish year to really get you back in order. Because a lot has happened. And I know a lot of people that they never even made time, like they lost something or they lost somebody and they did not make time to grieve because they're busy showing up for everybody else. They never took the time to grieve. And grieving is not only about the passing of someone else. You can grieve relationships. Now don't get stuck in it. You can grieve jobs that you've had, opportunities that you've had. You never took the time to really sit down and say, man, that was a major loss for me. And it's not that you're going to get stuck in it. Sometimes grieving something is the healthiest option, right? Is the healthiest option, because if you keep going nonstop and not process what happened to you, eventually it's going to pop up, and it's going to pop up at the wrong time. Okay? So if you need to take the time to really sit down and work through some things, process some things that you've been through, right? Really get to know you. You lost your identity and you never took time to really sit down and process that thing. Think about, why did I do that? I had to do that myself, right? After my divorce, I had to hire somebody to help me walk through that because I had lost my identity. I told y'all, and I was walking around looking like I followed a different religion, right? And I walked by the mirror and I saw myself and I was like, who is that? Because that is not the young lady that my mama raised. Right? So these are things that sometimes you have to take that selfish moment so that you can really work through these things. And it's not that you're going to get stuck there. Don't get stuck there. Okay? It's a healthy process that you have to go through. And then you're going to get up and through that, you're going to make a decision. Okay, this is where I'm going from here. This is where I'm going. This is the next level that I'm going from here. I can't get stuck here. I have to process this now, but I'm not getting stuck here. I'm going to my next level. So you want to process it to make sure that it doesn't rear its ugly head in your next level. Okay? All right? Cast your cares on the Lord, as you mentioned. Yes, Maverick. Absolutely. Absolutely. So for those of you who have never had a selfish week, selfish month where you just focus on you, write that into your schedule. Okay? Don't know where I can send a message. Marcus, right where you just type that, there's a yellow box. Okay? There's a yellow box right next to where you just type that. That's how you're going to send me a message. Let me know if you see it. All right? Let me know if you see it. There's a yellow box right next to where you just type that comment. Let me know if you see. Use that yellow box to message me. Any of you that have any questions for me, use that yellow box to message me, okay? All right, great. So, overcommitment messes with your clarity as well, okay? If you say yes to everybody and yes to everything, it leaves no room for you to think, no room for you to plan, no room for you to prioritize where you're going and what you have to do. So sometimes the best thing that you can do to experience more success in your life is to simplify your to-do list, simplify your goals list, simplify what you're doing or who you're doing it for. Simplify, right? That way you can focus on what truly matters. What truly matters to you. Okay? And you know, let me leave that alone. But I really want you to, hello, Pastor Riley, good morning. I really want you to take time for you, okay? Take time for you. Get clear on who you are, what you want, where you're going, how you're going to get there, okay? This has truly been a blessing. Thank you for your words today. Thank you, Chef Foster. Thank you for showing up. All right? All right. I have time today, but not all of you have time. So let me get through the notes. Let me get through it. The fourth thing is unsolved emotions. Fears, doubts, or guilt can cloud your judgment. Emotional clutter often masks logical clarity. You being in your feelings prevent you from thinking with clarity. It's important that you see which of these things is at work in your life and is preventing you from getting clear, and it's also stopping you from getting to your next level. Okay. All right. You got to figure that out. Now, here's the process to gaining clarity. And I know some of you have to go. So let me just get through this part. Then we'll make the declarations. And then I've got to go. Really? Are you? Okay. So here is the process of gaining clarity. I'm going to get through this because I know some of you have to go. All right. So number one, reflect. Pause and ask yourself powerful questions, right? I know it's Gloria. She always trying to get my attention. Always coming in here dancing. All right. So, yes. All right. So reflection, pause and ask yourself powerful questions. What do I really want right now? Answer that. What problem am I solving in my life right now? Figure that out. Don't let that problem persist throughout the year. Okay. We don't want to get to 2027 and we're still dealing with the same issues because we did not get clear on what we need to do to solve it. All right. So what problem am I solving in my life right now? What is my next best step that I can take today? What can I do next? So you want to reflect on these things because reflecting brings self-awareness. It does. And self-awareness is the foundation of clarity. If you are not aware of self, it's going to be hard for you to really accomplish something that is fulfilling because you don't really know who you are or what you like. Okay? So you're going to find that you're doing things, but you don't feel fulfilled. That's because there's no self-awareness. You don't really know what you like. You're just doing it just because somebody said to do it or it looked good or the glitter effect. We don't want that. We got to grow. Okay? We got to grow. I know that's heavy, but it's important. Next is to define. Put language around your goals. Put language around your goals. Don't just say, I want to accomplish this. Don't just say that. Write down clearly. And I teach this extensively in my mentorship program. Again, if this message is hitting you hard and you know you need to get clear, I teach it in my mentorship program. I do. Extensively, not just highlights, but I teach it extensively. Need to be selfish success. You just have to focus on your goals. My dear. Okay. If that works for you, then hey, it works for you. All right. So you got to put language to your goals. A vague goal sounds like I want to grow a business or I want to start a business. That's a very vague goal. It is. But when you add clarity to it, say you want to grow your business, you already have a business, you want to grow it, clarity looks like, I want to increase it 20% within the next 6 months. And here's what I'm going to do to increase it. So it has to be very specific. And my mentees know this. When they send over their vision map to me, if it's not clear, I send it back. You got to get more specific. Okay? I'll send it back to them. They'll tell you. They're in the comments. Nope, this is not clear enough. We got to get very clear. Okay? We got to get very clear because definition transform ideas into direction. And when you're clear, you know exactly what you're going to execute on. So it's very important. My mentees know that because I do send it back to them. Like, nope, this is not clear enough. Let's get clear. Okay. Step 3 is to align. Ensure that your actions, your habits, and relationships align with a defined goal. Does it move you closer to where you're trying to go, or does it pull you further away from the vision that you see? And then number 4, simplify. Clarity often comes from subtraction and not addition. Okay. Yes, PK, I can see your comments. I can. Okay. So remove unnecessary tasks, unnecessary commitments, and distractions that blurs your focus so you can see the primary goal where you're trying to go. All right. So you can see that the exact thing that you're pursuing. That's what you want to see. Step 5 is to act and adjust. Clarity grows in motion. Take action. Review your results and refine your direction as you go. All right. So I'm going to stop it there because I know some of you have to go. I have time, but you may not have time. All right. So clarity is the word of the day. So I'm going to make some declarations and then we've got to go. All right. I'm going to make some declarations, but you got to get clear. Get very clear. You got to sit down and figure out, who are you? Where are you going? What do you really want? Okay. You got to get very clear on that. So I'm going to make some declarations, and then I know you have time, but not everybody has time, and some are waiting around for the declarations. All right, King. But I'm going to be on tonight. I'm going to be on tonight at 7 p.m. I'll be back for Bible study on my other page. Okay, on my other page. Selfishness and what is the link between selfishness and success? What is the link between selfishness and success? What I was saying is that sometimes we have to be selfish to focus on ourselves. We're not experiencing, some of us, not experiencing success because we're busy doing everything for everybody else. Okay? So that is the link. That's the link between it. Focus on you. What is your plans? Where do you want to go? What are you prioritizing to make sure that you hit the goal? So that is the link, my friend that asked. Okay? That's a link between it. Because if you're busy doing everything for everybody else, when are you going to get time to do something that is going to get you to that place of success? Whatever success looks like for you. Right? Thank you, user 635. Thank you. When are you going to do things that gets you to whatever success looks like for you? Because you're the one that's going to define what success looks like for you. You're the one that is going to define that. But when do you get time to think about it, to plan it, to execute it, if you're always doing for everybody else? It's not that you never help. That is not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. But there has to be some specific spaces or time in your life that you dedicate it to you, to your growth. All right? So I'm not saying that you never do anything for anybody. That's not what I'm saying. All right? That's not what I'm saying. But there has to be an allotted time of space that you say, you know what? Where am I going? Some of you are still working from goals that you set 10 years ago. Does that goal still matter today? Does it? Because time has changed. And even the process that you're working to get to that goal, things have changed. So if you're not experiencing success, could it be that the goal that you're working on is a goal that you had 10 years ago that because of things that has happened in your life, that goal is no longer relevant to you? Could it be? All right. But you wouldn't recognize it if you didn't take the time to sit down and say, here's where I'm at right now. Here's where I desire to get to. How does this thing that I've been desiring for like the last 20 years, how does that fit into today? Can this actually be a thing today? Because things in time has changed. Okay? There are jobs that you would have been able to get 10, 20 years ago that now AI has replaced that. So that is no longer a relevant goal. So you got to take the time to assess and see. So that's the connection between having a selfish moment and success. That's the connection there. All right? Do everything for everybody, you become a doormat. That is the truth, right? And don't be a doormat. Yes, sometimes you really have to prioritize yourself. Thanks, it's motivational. I needed to hear it today. Thank you so much for showing up, and thank you for posting your questions. I'm always open to having intelligent debates and conversation, and I respect all of y'all opinions. Whatever opinion you have, I respect your opinion. But I'm also going to let you know where I stand and what worked for me. Okay? I'm always open to having intelligent discussions. I'm always open to it. Thanks. You're very welcome. Thank you so much. And thank you for posing your point of view. Thank you for putting that out. All right, let's do our declarations. Some of us have time, some of us don't. Are there any other questions? Let me ask that. Let me ask that. Are there any other questions? For those of you, should have said this, but what I just read, the notes I went through on clarity will be in the 2.0 version of the Bold Moves Manual. I will send it to print once we get through this list of words that we're working from. It will go to print. If you want to get the original version, you can get it today because we're going to go back into it. Okay. Since you're open to do Bitcoin, no, that is not a part of my portfolio. I haven't done enough research into Bitcoin to add it to my portfolio, Raphael. Okay. I haven't done enough research on it, so it's not a part of my investment portfolio right at this moment. Not saying I never would, but I haven't done enough research or know enough about it to invest in it. Okay. You picked the right subject today because it's foggy outside. I can barely see. Okay. I know it is the time of year because I experience it when I go out in the morning time. Thank you. Thank you, Maverick. Thank you so much. I will be on tomorrow as well. All right. Let's make some declarations. Let's do that. Let's make some declarations. Because I also have to finish prepping for Bible study tonight. All right. So I'm going to decree for all of us and bid you adieu. All right. So I'm going to decree. You're going to type in the comments, I agree with that, because there's power in agreement. All right. So here we go. I decree that the Lord is keeping us in all our ways. I decree that his face and his favor is shining upon us and giving us peace. I decree that we're healthy and strong in body, mind, and spirit. I decree that we're well balanced in every area of our lives. I decree that we're blessed coming and going. I decree that our storehouse, our savings, our checking, our investment accounts are blessed with abundance and overflow. I decree that we're blessed with clear direction and a disciplined life. I decree that the rain of abundance, favor, and goodness is falling on us. I decree that we're blessed with success, with prosperity, and provision. I decree that we walk today in faith and expectancy with results. I decree that we're empowered to prosper in our walk with the Lord. I decree that God's grace is giving us speed and acceleration in all that we do. I decree things of great value is coming our way today. I decree that the Lord is amplifying our voices and perfecting our gifts. I decree that God is connecting us to great men and giving us strategic kingdom opportunities. I decree that we are victorious in life. That is how we program a productive and a successful day. So now our mindset and our intentions are set for today, and we understand that anything is possible. Anything is possible. I want you to get very clear on what your plans are, who you are, where you're going, and how you're going to get there. If you need some help with that, you can always reach out to me. Thank you, Lisette. You can always reach out to me, and let's work together on that, on getting very clear and the execution plan for that clarity. All right. So take the day on with faith and expectancy. Expect good things, expect answered prayers, expect promotion and increase. Anything is possible. All right. I'll be back later tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern time for Bible study. You're welcome, Liz. Have a great day, everyone. And I'll see y'all later tonight. And some of you, I'll see you in the morning. I have a honorary one, user 635. Thanks. You too. Bye for now.